Hi guys, this is gonna be, I guess, kind of like a vlog style video. I'm not really gonna be recording myself that much, but how about I don't spin and show my messy kitchen. We're setting up a tank. If you watched my last video, I talked about why my 150 gallon is sadly going into retirement. Also still very confused on how I'm gonna get rid of that. If anyone in San Antonio or the San Antonio area is looking to buy a 150 gallon tank with a sump, a 55 gallon sump, and some lights and some rock, let me know, I guess. Email me. But I have a few stores I can go to. I just haven't even started that process yet. Anyway, we're starting a new little tank, a little mini reef. And this will be the first part of that series. So originally was gonna do a series redoing my 150, but that has now turned into making a 32 gallon. Also my hands are shaking, whatever. I'm not gonna be in this position long. So yeah, that's the video for today. This is just part one. I'm probably gonna put these out kind of fast because I have a lot of it done already. So I have a lot to post already, so that's good. Anyway, let's start setting it up. All right, too lazy to get the camera out right now just for this part because I'm already gonna be dealing with like lifting up this. It's heavy. Do you see? It's heavy. So I don't want to be holding the camera while also dealing with this. But I'm trying to decide now where to put this now that the stand has arrived. I'm thinking it's gonna go right here next to Star. Why you got your little foot up? All right, I think it's gonna go right here. The only other option really is here, which would be nice because it's a big empty wall. I really would like to put something here. But if I did, it sticks out a little bit. You'd have to walk around it to go this way to like get to the bedroom and inside the living room area. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this wall. I'll do something with it, but not the tank. I think the tank is gonna go over here. I'm gonna get it open first and then I guess try a couple spots. Start. Yeah, let's not do that. Come here. No, let's not. No, you have toys you can play with. No, she's in the couch now. Never mind, I decided I need to be a real YouTuber and to go ahead and get my camera out. Ghost has been claiming this box for quite a few days now. He has multiple cat trees, but instead he wants the box. Yeah, he's feeling better, by the way. Not that you even knew he wasn't feeling good. Yeah, I guess I should first tell you that he wasn't feeling good, but then tell you now that he's feeling better, right? Yeah, he had to get some dental work done. They were kind of worried that he had gingivitis. He's really liking this island right now for some self-petting. But yeah, they were worried he might have gingivitis. His gums looked a little inflamed, so they went ahead and did some dental work on him. But he ended up only having a little bit of plaque and tartar buildup on one tooth specifically that they just thought maybe it was getting a little intense and irritating the gums. So they cleaned that stuff off and he was good to go. Now you know that he wasn't feeling good, but no need to worry because he's also better now. Isn't that right? I'm gonna let him sit on that box for a while because first I have to deal with the stand. Oh God, my worst nightmare, styrofoam. Ghost will try to eat this, so I need to make sure there is not a single little styrofoam crumb on the ground. No, no. All right. It's sticking to me. I hate styrofoam. What the heck? Okay. Okay, stay. Okay, goat, you cannot have the styrofoam. Yeah, look away. Don't even look at it. Don't look at the styrofoam. You may think it feels good on your teeth and you want to munch on it, but you can't. It's not food. I don't have styrofoam on my finger. You're not listening to a word I'm saying. Nope. Okay, that was just my foot. Who cares? You know, maybe I shouldn't have taken it all out of the box if I didn't plan to build it immediately. Like, okay, I did plan to set it up, but now that I'm looking at all the pieces, I'm kind of just like, maybe I'll do it later. Ghost is getting into the styrofoam. No, goat, no, get out. It's not for you. Go, scram, scram. Okay. Anyway. All right, it's been the stand is upside down. And yeah, it's been many days since I unboxed this. Because, listen, I'm not trying to disparage anyone's name. Let's just say I had a unique experience. An unfortunate experience that was my own and not necessarily reflective of anyone else's experience were they to buy this product. And yeah, we'll get to why it's upside down. This went wrong in every way possible. The very first first issue was that one of these, I don't really want to mess with it because it's gonna fall off, but one of these really did not want to screw in. It just wanted to fall off no matter what you tried. Unfortunate, but it's just one of the little stabilizing things, not the most important thing. Okay, so my camera died. As you could see, the tank is already set up, so just pretend it's not. My camera died and I forgot to finish complaining about the stand. The stand fell apart in every way imaginable. Every step, there was something either wrong with the instructions, the screws that they sent us would be completely different, things would just break. I broke so many screws. At first, I figured maybe it was because we were using a drill, like an electric drill. So I was like, okay, maybe it just needs a little screwdriver. Nope. Screws still broke. They broke and were stuck inside the wood. After everything going wrong in every other way, the doors just couldn't go on because there were screws stuck in both of them and they were the tiniest screws ever. It was gonna take so much work to try to get them out. So I was like done at that point. I paid $190 for this stand. I don't want cheap screws and something that this is even plywood. It was very poorly made. But hey, maybe that was just my experience. I love the biocube. I'm not sponsored, by the way. I paid for this, but I do really like the biocube. Like, I really do. The stand though, not so much. The reason I wanted this stand is because it's like perfect. It fits the tank perfectly. There's no like extra space. It just perfectly fits the unique shape of the biocube. But oh my God. So the reason it was upside down is because I ended up having to get Gorilla Glue and glue the hinges on and then clamp them until they dried and then, yeah. So yeah, not the biggest fan of the stand, but we made it work. Okay, pretend this isn't set up. We're going back in time now. Okay, the tank is up. My apologies if you could hear banging. This is a new neighborhood and they're building a house right next to me. So apologies if you hear any booming, but the tank is up. I just got back from my parents' house and if I could get this stupid bucket open, I can't with one hand. I can't with two hands, what the? Well, I'll figure that out in a second because I don't need it open right this minute. But I got a couple of the rocks from my aquarium and brought them over here to start cycling this tank. And I got some salt to make the water. I got some sand. I got some reef dip, which I'm going to use on the rocks, and I'll probably use some iodine too, just to prevent any of the pests that were in my other aquarium from being introduced into this aquarium. Let's not do that. Hey, how about we don't? Thank you. We're gonna get that hidden so she can't do that, but just for this exact moment when I was testing the lights, I plugged it. Okay, nope, looks like we're just unplugging it then. We're gonna keep that unplugged for now. Anyway, got some reef dip. This is normally for corals, but I'm gonna use it on the live rock. And like I said, probably some iodine too. I wanna kill off all those stupid little evil bristle worms. I feel bad. I don't want to call any living creature evil, but I'm tired of being stung by them. They just sadly have to go. I tried to live with them. I tried to make it work because I feel bad even killing them, but they gotta go. And I got, of course, my water conditioner. So we're just gonna start a very basic cycle, get that going, and then after that, start the next steps in getting this tank running. All right, I just realized something that should have been very obvious to me before I brought these rocks over today, but I'm gonna be improvising a little bit. When the rocks are ready to put in the tank, I need there to be water in the tank. Okay, fine. So let me go make some water and mix it with salt. Oh, I don't have a bucket to make the water with. Oops. So I need to move the rocks into some tubs and just hope that they fit so I can use the 5-gallon bucket to start making some water. Yeah, just a little oversight. The tank needs water. Would have been nice to think about that earlier, but it's fine. Why can I not open this bucket? I can't open it. Oh, maybe I'm opening it. I'm opening it. I'm doing it. Yay, I can open a bucket. Okay, this rock smells bad. It smells really bad. Luckily, I didn't bring much rock today. I just brought a little to get the tank started. So yay, it all fits in there. I feel so bad, man. There's so many starfish already in this water bowl. I don't want to kill starfish. I don't. But for every inch in my aquarium, there's probably already 3 starfish in my 150. It's getting excessive. And I can't kill the worms without killing the starfish. I'm sorry to the starfish community. I'm sorry. They're pests. They overpopulate the aquarium. I tried to live with them, but whatever. Let's keep this rock wet for now. I know they're gonna die, but I'm so tempted to pick out all the little starfish at the bottom and put them in the water. Why? I'm sorry. Okay. After all these years of making fish tanks and getting them running, you would think my setup of this tank would be a little more professionally done or smoothly done, but it's gonna be a little janky, but it's okay. We're gonna get it running. So now I'm gonna mix this water with the salt and wait for it to get fully mixed. And then we're gonna add some supplements to it and then drop it in the tank. All right, just waiting for this bucket to mix and then make the next bucket. I have to make 6 buckets, so we'll be here for a little bit. All right, gonna add some of this. Now I just have to get that bucket into there. Can I lift it? Can I lift it? I think I could lift it. Hell yeah. I'm a strong woman with EDS and like no muscle mass, but I don't need no pictures. I can lift this on my own. Okay. You know, I didn't test this tank for cracks, so I guess now I did. No cracks, guys. The water's not on the floor, so that's a success. All right, now to repeat that process 6 times. While the next batch is mixing, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce some of the sand. Right now, I'm just gonna put this sand in there, which isn't live sand. This is just regular sand. I have a bag of live sand as well, but I'm just gonna put this sand in first and then make sure that the salt is all good and balanced once I keep filling it up, and then add the live sand in there. There's really no method to this when you're not like in a rush. If you're trying to not make the tank all like cloudy and foggy, there's definitely ways you can do that, but I'm not really in a, I don't need it to settle immediately. I don't care if it's cloudy. It's an empty tank right now. I can let it just do its thing. So I'm sorry if it kind of pisses you off to see the sand kind of fly everywhere as I add more water. Also, I will be replacing the base kit of lights that come with it. From what I've seen, I think they're okay for most like beginner corals, but I have better lights. I don't think my super nice, like amazing lights that are in my tank right now are gonna fit, but I do have a couple of small lights that I used on my original biocube. They worked really well back then. No reason for them to not work really well now. Gonna do that eventually, not tonight, but in the next few days. Now I just keep waiting. I'm making pizza while I wait. Gluten-free pizza, but pizza. Okay, the tank is clearing up. I can finally see inside of it. I need to clean the glass because it's like covered in sand dust, but that'll be happening soon. Right now, I need to check on the rock, and then we got a new test kit so I can start testing the water. Got a marine buffer to help with the pH if it's low. Got some stability, which will help with the biofilter for the new tank. Got a little trap for bristle worms in case I miss any. And yeah, that'll be the next few steps. My camera is at 2%, so I'm just gonna work on the rocks for a little bit while my camera charges. Sounds like a plan. I'm getting the dead battery little signal blinking on this camera, so it's gonna shut off. Okay, I'm gonna stop the video there because I'm about to go into a crisis in the video where I freak out about the starfish even more. And that's a whole event that could just We'll save that for the next video. But in the next video, we get the rocks in. I go back to my parents' house, get more rocks. There's even coral in there now. We're gonna start introducing the inverts. And yeah, that'll be the next few steps. And we're gonna start doing water tests on the tank every few days. We're gonna start charting it, making sure all the levels are good, and then we will bring the fish. So I'm excited. Of course, the first few fish are gonna be my clownfish, but we'll make a cute little tank. We'll make a cute little reef. It might not be 150 gallons, but it'll be cute. It'll be cute. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you. I was gonna say like in 2 days, but I know if I make a promise that the video will be up in 2 days, something's gonna happen and it won't be up in 2 days. So I'll see you in a few days. Not gonna specify which day. I will just see you in a few. I will see you in a few unspecified amount of days. Bye. We shall